Well, let's get to today's Daily Dish. A guy in China showed up at a local restaurant to meet his blind date.
Really?
She showed up with 23 of her relatives. The woman wanted to test her date to see how generous he was. Turns out he wasn't that generous. Can you blame him?
Yeah.
He took off and left her and her family with a $3,100 bill.
Whoa.
According to Chinese newspaper, the man told his date in advance he would be paying for her meal, but had no idea she'd bring the whole family along, so he left. Smart guy. I mean,
I think if you say paying for your meal, then that should mean you're paying for her meal. When she brings her whole family, how big was her family?
23 people.
Well, that sounds about as big as...
That's the Rhodes gang.
The Rhodes gang, yeah. with a few extra thrown in. But it's like, yeah, that's a lot. That's why we never went out to eat when we were kids.
And this is probably, why would you do that? Especially on a first date. But anyhow, she made global news.
Well, she made global. This is not the first time this has happened. What was it? It was kind of like the reverse of this last time. Didn't some lady make some comment that she had a date and then he offered, well, once she went to the date, he took her through a drive-through McDonald's, and then she had to pay because he didn't have his wallet, and all this other kind of stuff kind of added up to being like the worst date ever. That sounds like a pretty worst date ever.
Yeah, those are bigger than red flags,
I have a feeling
if you need counseling on that topic, believe me.
That relationship's not going to flourish.
Not happening. Not happening. Well, authorities in Colorado were searching for a missing hiker on Mount Elbert. They just kept calling the guy's phone, but they had no luck. The hiker had wandered off and gotten lost and spent the night looking to get back on the trail. It took 24 hours. But the team found their way back to their car, and turns out the hiker kept hitting ignore on his phone because the number was unknown.
Oh, is that what it was?
He had no idea that people were looking for him.
He's getting cell service up on top of a mountain.
Well, apparently,
I can't get cell service inside this building some places. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, everybody's fine, but the rescue people are saying if you're lost and you're getting unknown numbers, at least answer it. See, we're out here looking for you.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's kind of surprising.
What did I tell you? These are the dumbest stories you've ever heard.
I don't know about the dumbest. Well, he's pretty dumb. I will say this though. This is the thing. It's like this is the moneymaker right here. Climb a mountain and put up a cell tower. You know what I'm saying? In the mountains. Boom, you got money. And just basically, lay claim to that and take all the calls.
Or a satellite drone that just hovers and flies around. There you go. I think
we do have
something.
Starlink. I mean, Elon Musk is building Starlink.
Oh,
so
true.
We won't have to worry too much any longer about these.
Well, I'm not planning to be on Mount Elbert anyway.
No, I don't think so. You're not hiking these mountains, are you?
And to keep the theme going, really, an expert on European economy is getting lots of attention on social media following a recent interview, but not for something he did. This is Jacob Kierkegaard. His son crashed a live interview after the incident. Kierkegaard said, if you promise to play Pokemon cards and forget to lock your door, you risk paying the price.
Yeah, the kid comes out there.
There was another anchor man that had that happen, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, sometimes it's like a cat or a dog or something like that in the background. I was watching one. There's so many Zoom calls now, and I was watching one little, and it wasn't a kid, it was a dog. But the dog was back there on the couch, and they were making comments about, oh, I like your dog back there. Yeah, he likes hanging out in the rooms where I am. And so while the guy's talking, the dog throws up on the couch.
Fabulous.
And they had to interrupt and go, hey, look, dude, forget about what you're saying. Go take care of that dog and take care of that cat. Take care of the couch before it stains, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my goodness.
There was a dog just throwing up right there on the couch. It was something to see.
Live TV, baby, even if it's live Zoom call.